I love this song. The crabs throw down. The crabs freaking throw down. My cat is sleeping. He's such a baby. All right. I wanted to just run the crab song. Sometimes you just have to go back and listen to the crab song, all right? It's something that has to be done once in a while, but it is me, MeJoeShmoe. I'm going to try to keep this thing collected. I'm going to try to keep calm, cool, and collected here. So the playback value of this live stream is something and not nothing. So the first topic I wanted to talk about, I'm not thinking it was worth the video. Didn't think it was worth the whole video. But first, how's my chat doing? What do we got going on in chat? Where are we at in chat? Let me like, ooh, I'm a big fan. What's going on? Chat, their cat is sleeping. True. Speaking facts. I'm a big fan. I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome. Anyway, so yeah, Pokimane has a new cookie snack company. Now, if you guys don't know, she's been promoting this for a while. She was on the H3 podcast talking about how she has this big event. She has this big life-changing thing happening. And she was on Twitter talking about how she has this big life-changing, it's the turn of the next part of her life, you know? I actually, on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, and you should follow me on Twitter, I even was like, hey, Pokey. She was like, any small creators want to try my new product? And I was like, yo, Pokey, hit me up. I just hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. I'm kind of a big deal, you know? Unfortunately, we did not get the cookies, which is what her product was. She launched her own line of cookies, and I've been kind of just taken a back seat to it. I've not really deep dived into it at all yet, so I'm gonna look at some stuff here. So what do we got? Do we have any good recommendations here? Or do I just gotta jump right to the tweets, right to the tweeters? Just gonna go on YouTube and look up Pokimane Cookies. Pokimane Cookies on YouTube. Oh my god, Pokimane Scam Cookies. MeJoeShmoe is live right now. Crazy insanity. Whoa, my god. Insane. I'm looking for someone that I don't think cares if I kind of react to their video. I'm just gonna peek around here quick. Any recommendations from the chat here? Yo, I'm a big fan. Happy birthday. Hold on. Copy. Hold on, I got this for you, man. Copy. Right. Free. Happy birthday. How about this one? Happy birthday. Yeah, let's just transition. There we go. Happy birthday. I'm a big fan. Happy birthday. Lots of hearts and love. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Actually, you know what? That made me remember. I wanted to talk about some other spicy little tea here. PewDiePie, his friend, Cinnamon Toast Ken, pretty big YouTuber. He does a lot of collaborations with like Charlie, Oopaville, people like that. He's been around for a very, very long time. And he went away for a little bit. He was not posting, and he came back. And the man, the myth, the legend, the cinnamon toaster, the
Opera
Kenner,
GX.
not Opera GX. We have an ad, ladies and gentlemen. We're waiting for the ad to roll. We're just waiting for the ad to roll on through, and boom, we got Cinnamon Toast Ken. There he is, in all his glory, and all his absolute glory. Love to see it. Love to see guys taking care of themselves, caring about their appearance. You know, hope it works out well for them. I'm looking at something right now. Sorry, guys. As you guys know, I am the best streamer in the world. I'm really well put together. I just pump through everything. So, yeah, that's it. Cinnamon Toast Ken. Got a hair transplant. He normally says happy birthday at the end of his videos. Let me see if I can get that for you here.
Between like Jesse Cox and Total. Put it in the comments below. Check out Dane, of course, on Buff Pro on YouTube and Twitch. Check out the Toasty Game Channel, all that cool stuff. If today's your birthday, happy freaking birthday. So Toast, my friends, I love you. See you next time. Bye.
There you go. You even got a happy birthday from Cinnamon Toast Ken. So that's that. I don't know. Dude got a hair transplant. He's talked about his hair receding a couple times. You know, not a big deal. Pretty cool. Glad to see it. That was just a small topic I wanted to cover. Back to Pokimane. All right, so I think I already went over the Pokimane thing, but we might have a couple more people in chat, so I'll run through it one more time. She'd been going around. She'd been on a bit of a media tirade recently. I don't know if tirade's the right word for it, because it wasn't like a negative thing. It was really a positive thing, but she was on the H3 podcast talking about how she was going to be launching something really big soon, and she'd been going on Twitter and other people's streams talking about, you know, this next big thing, even going as far as to say this is going to be the next chapter of her life. Now, the big thing that Pokimane launched was a cookie brand. And you know what? Let's just start here. Pokimane. I'm just gonna look up Pokimane cookies on the interwebs, on the good old Google Images, and they got these cookies right here. These are Pokimane's cookies right here. They're called Minna Snacks. Can we just go to? You would think the search engine optimization would at least. This is actually kind of sad. Because you figure the SEO for a streamer would be amazing, right? So Pokimane Cookies and these other freaking, you know, people like Dextro, these news articles have already consumed Google search engine with articles talking about the controversy around these cookies, which is honestly kind of just freaking sad, you know? They're called Minna. Let's go look up Minna. Minna's a bird, guys. Minna. All right, let's check it out. Minna Snack, mysnacks.com. We're going to have Pokimane's cookie here. Let's just take a look at this cookie, guys. Let's just take a look. What's going on here? Only natural ingredients. Midnight Minis have entered the chat. Deep chocolate with... Oh, God. At what point is this whole Midnight Cookies have entered the chat, like entered the chat bit, going to get old? It already feels old. It's like such a dated internet meme. G Fuel, baby. Pumping through it. Midnight Minis have entered the chat. Deep chocolate with velvety white chocolate chips and sea salt that are perfect for life's in-between moments. Nothing fake. Just real ingredients that taste good. Better snacks unlocked. Oh, all the gamer references. God bless. So you can get here a 4-pack. Wait, so a 4-pack of the bags or 4-pack? I guess they're small cookies, so it would be 4-pack of the bags, I'd assume. My chat's still rolling. Nah, chat's dead. What the hell, guys? So Midnight Mini Cookies, deep chocolate. So I don't know. I guess you're gonna get 4 bags. They're different colors. Are they different flavors? All different flavors. 8-pack. Okay. We got only natural ingredients, no preservatives, gluten-free. Source of vitamin D, which means they probably put like a little crumb of vitamin D in it just so they could publish it as like it's like energy drinks, G Fuel. It's like a vitamin supplement, and shit don't do nothing for me but make me bounce off the walls for 6 hours. Yeah. That's where I'm alive, just drawing with my little sister. That's cool. No problem. No problems at all. Cool. So grain-free. So that's like gluten-free, right? Oh, gluten-free, grain-free. I thought grain was the same as gluten, or gluten came from grain, or grain came from gluten. Honestly, I'd be lying here if I looked at these specifications of this cookie and classified whether, yo, Obsidian, I didn't even see in the chat. I apologize, Obsidian. Happy birthday. I'd be lying here. I don't know. What is it? 8 grams of, so what's the serving? What is a serving of these cookies? Because 8 grams of sugar doesn't seem that bad. 140 calories doesn't seem that bad. Carbs don't seem that, but it seems like a relatively healthy cookie. They even shoved a little, oh, limited sly. Is this a, okay, this is a limited run. That's going to be fucking bullshit. But, sugar, 8 grams. Can we get, what is it? A bag? Is it a bag? Is it a bag? Is a serving size a bag? What is a serving size? Come on, I'm literally on your website, guys. What if I'm a consumer? I want to know how many of these I can eat, guys. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Nutritional info. About 4 servings per. What? What? Excuse me? About 4 servings per container. Yo, pink sauce is okay. Pink sauce is on a different level. Okay, let's be real for a second. Come on now. Looks like some $8 for 100 grams bullshit, dude. I don't know, man. I've purposely not looked into it because I wanted to look into it live with you guys. But my dog, they're obviously trying to market this as some sort of healthier alternative to like a traditional snack. But a serving size is 7 cookies. So you have about just under 2 servings per container, which is only 7 cookies. And they're small cookies. So in that serving, you get, so if you eat a whole, well, I'm just going to say, you're going to eat a whole bag of these, right? You're going to eat all 7 cookies. It's 4 grams of protein. Pretty decent source of protein, actually. The vitamin D, that's almost a quarter of your daily recommended dose of vitamin D. It's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty good. Okay. You're bringing me back, Pokey. You're bringing me back. Should I put on music? Should I put on music? Do we want music? I think I want music. We're going to put on music. 1 second. I'm not going to lie, Pokey. You're bringing me back into this. You were losing me for a second there. But I think these actually are pretty good. You know, I'm a guy who does look at snacks, and I can't always tell like the specifics of it, but just the calorie count alone, I mean, this is just under a quarter of your daily recommended calories. So what, you do 3 meals a day, 500 calories a piece, and then another 500 calories you leave for yourself for some snacks. These are a pretty good option for that. Small portion sizes, so you're not going to eat like a whole bag of chips. I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse, okay? And I'm only bringing this up because that's the way they're marketing it, you know? If they were not marketing this as like a healthier gamer alternative to traditional snacks, I wouldn't even be bringing this shit up. It's a snack. Who gives a shit? There's other stuff to talk about. Let's just get that going in the background. Let's just get that going. All right. There we go. All right, we got music now. Awesome. Glad to have it. So, I don't know. That's the first look here, just on what we're looking at here. So, and this is her company. Minna is her company. So that's something important to note for what we're going to get into. It looks from the looks of this, Minna is her company, and the cookies are her first product from this company. Now, it's not uncommon for YouTubers and influencers to first drop ship the product or have someone else produce their product to prove whether the business is like going to actually work or not. Oopaville did that with Sour Boys, and that is probably an important comparison I'm going to continue to make here as we go through the drama, because I did get a decent gist of the drama here. Yo, Obsidian, what's going on? Ian, you're a cool guy. Hi, guys. Sorry, just trying to keep it moving here. Trying to be structured so people watch this back, okay? So it's not just a one-hit live stream and done, okay? So, yeah. Our story. Let's check out her story. Our story begins with Pokey and Darcy. Okay. Lovers of snacks. Okay. Set out on a journey to create the most craveable, poppable, feel-good snack of all time. Okay. Real ingredients. Okay, yeah, they're healthy. They are healthy. They're relatively healthier than like Oreos, right? So that's it. Okay, so from the looks of this, you know, I haven't heard Poki speak upon it, but it looks like this is the first product that Poki is going to be putting out from her company, Mina Snacks. This is very similar to Sour Boys. Hold on, let's look up Sour Boys. This is Oompaville. You guys might know Oompaville. I like Oompaville. Recently launched a candy company. This is his candy company, and his first run was pretty much drop shipped. He just wanted to see if the support would be there for his brand. He does now have proprietary equipment to produce his own candies, but it did start off as a drop shipping company because, let's face it, let's face some freaking facts here, guys. This product, while, you know, I'm sure these creators would love for these products to stand on their own 2 feet, the main reason you're going to buy Sour Boys versus some other candy, like or you're going to buy these cookies from Pokimane at the moment versus some other cookie, is because you like Poki or you like Oompaville and you want to support that creator. And these are all important things to bring up because there's drama here. And the drama, I believe, comes from, I'm going to go on Google. We're going to transition back to my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful face. And I'm going to go on Google. I'm going to see if I can dig up some just quick tweets. And then I have a summary tweet from Pokimane. And I have some responses I pulled to try to keep the thing moving. I'll check chat quick too, guys. All right. I'd eat it. Yeah, seriously. So, Pokimane Cookie tweet. Actually, what am I doing? Dexterto. We're going to go on Dexterto. And we're going to see what Dexterto had to say about this because they'll probably break it down, right? And then if they don't have something that I wanted to talk about, then I have that information. We'll just go do it through me. But that's how we're going to keep this fucking train on the tracks, okay? That's how we're going to keep this train on the tracks tonight, guys. Pokimane announces new podcast after massive product launch. Okay, so that is another thing. Wow, that's a pretty big deal. Launching a podcast, right? It's a pretty big deal. Maybe this is part of what she was talking about with like the next chapter of her life. Might have not have. Glory behold, gee willigers, I might have not known the whole story, which I definitely don't know the whole story yet. Twitch star Pokimane is launching her own podcast. Who gives a crap? Tell me about them cookies. Main Pokimane and his Twitch. Despite her status as streamer royalty, Poki notably took a step back from broadcasting in 2022 to focus on other ventures, like creating content on other social platforms and traveling. In November of 2023, Poki dropped her very first product, a snack line called Mina Snacks, promising consumers a healthier and tastier alternative to potato chips and cheese puffs, which they definitely are, to be fair, if not just for their nutritional values, but for the small portion sizes for each bag. Because let's face it, you open up a bag of something, you eat the whole thing, like even this G Fuel. I don't gotta drink this whole G Fuel. I could put some of it in the fridge. I'm gonna drink the whole thing because this is how much I get in one container, okay? Nice. Generally don't get the health obsession. If you're going to eat a cookie, just own up to it. Only way to have a healthy body is lesser density calorie food and exercise. And even then you can still be fat. Oh my god, whoa, going to show everyone this alien MP3. What? Yeah, I don't know, Obsidian. I mean, I'm somebody that constantly looks for healthier snacks because I love to eat, but food is designed to just make you eat way too much of it, okay? In my opinion. So, you know, I will opt to buy a tiny little container of ice cream versus a large container of ice cream because if I bring the large, more financially viable tub of ice cream to my house, I will eat the entire contents of the tub, you know? So, I kind of think there is some truth to what you're saying, but it's not all black and white. It's just there's a little bit of gray area there, and I don't think there's any harm in creators or anybody for that matter trying to come into the market with a healthier alternative to current snacks because currently the business model of all these companies has been to just race each other to who can make everyone and put everybody in a diabetic coma quickest because more sugar, more good. But if Pokimane, here can influence people to eat a little healthier and offer an alternative that's just going to be healthier, if not just for like nutritional benefits, psychological benefits. I think it's a good thing. I'm sorry. I have a weird sense of humor, okay? Yeah, what the heck? I'm a big fan. You're creeping me out, bro. Not really. The streamer dropped a 50-second teaser for the series, for the podcast. Okay, great. I don't care about the podcast. I care about the fucking cookies, bro. Something I've been thinking about for a very long time. She said on the YouTube video and working on a few months and a lot of... Who cares? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is all about her freaking podcast. Pokimane responds to rumors that Mina snacks are rebranded cookies. We own our formula. Okay. So right here. I want to start here. I want to start right here. I'm seeing a lot of Pokimane's a scammer. I'm seeing that in the titles. You know, maybe people do have the same opinion as me, but here's my opinion. I already went over that Oompaville did this with Sour Boys, where he kind of just drop shipped another product to prove the viability of the company and whether things would actually sell or not. And it looks to me, from looking on Pokimane's website for Mina, I hope I'm saying that right. This is just one, oh, phone went off. This is just one of the many products that she plans on launching. It even says on the website that these cookies are a limited time offer. So, even if it is a rebranded cookie, and even if it is marked up, I don't give a shit. You do not know the back end of this operation, okay? At the end of the day, this is a product that is heavily influenced by Pokimane. The main reason people will be buying this cookie is to support Pokimane and because they like Pokimane. And for all you know, Pokimane might have found this cookie, really enjoyed the cookie, and bought the rights to the formula for her own brand, okay? So to say that this is a scam because it is a rebranded cookie, in my opinion, is just grasping at straws. It's a moot point. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's a bad point. Okay, you're just trying to just make this into a negative thing to drum up drama around Pokimane. Okay, like I did with this video, but only I'm kind of taking her side so far. Bro, I'd eat pumpkins cook. Bro, I'd eat Pokimane's cook. Gunshots. Oh, you dirty rat. Same, true. Yeah, Pokimane's she's cute. Definitely. Twitch star Pokimane is speaking out after her new snack brand, Mina Snacks, was compared to another popular cookie brand, setting the record straight in a series of posts on Twitter/X. I like how these brands are like not still call it X. On November 13th, which is a couple days ago, Twitch streamer Pokimane launched her very own product, a snack line called Mina. See, it's a line of snacks. Everyone is so... Okay, so anybody on the internet, anyone on Twitter, I have seen the tweets, anyone making a video, like, oh, Pokimane's a scammer and she just took another company and upcharged the product because she put her name on it. It's just that you're being dishonest. This is a bad faith argument, okay? It is just one of the many snacks she intends on putting out through her new snack company. And yes, it appears so far to be a drop-shipped product. I did see the comparisons between another cookie that was very similar to this. And I don't give a shit. It's the first product from a new line. She might just be testing the waters. Or maybe she was just in love with these cookies and wanted to see them stay on the market, so she bought the recipe. You don't know. Anyone out here talking like this was a complete money-hungry scam operation is full of shit, quite frankly. All right. Do we have any detractors in the audience? I know there's some people in the voice chat and the Discord. I will gladly talk with somebody who disagrees. So who do we have? Do I have anyone in the chat here? I'm not checking the Discord. I just don't want to be checking like two chats, guys. I will jump to the Discord if we see anybody that wants to argue with me. Gladly bring you on the stream. We could talk about it. Okay. I'm a big fan. You disconnected. How are you in my chat? What the hell, man? Okay, so anyway. Although fans were excited about this major move in Poki's career, critics began comparing Mina Snack cookies to another cookie brand. I don't give a shit. Who cares? On sale at Costco earlier this year. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a flying fuck, dude? As detailed in a thread on Twitter X, noticed ingredients, Tootsie. Okay, so it was called Tootsie Mini Cookies, and they're similar. And $28 versus $99. So she marked it up by like 30%, put her name on it, and launched it under her new company's brand. I hate to break it to you guys, new companies require money. I'm not mad at her for catching a bag on this. And if you follow Pokimane, you're buying for Pokimane. You're buying to support Pokimane and her new company. I do not think it is inherently evil to jack up the price. You do not know what the cost of production was. There's a reason that this cookie is no longer on the market at $10 a bag. And furthermore, oh God, where was I going to go with that? I need more G Fuel. I had a whole point I was backing up in there. Oh yeah, furthermore, it's not a scam. People are calling it a scam that she jacked up the price. People are overusing the word scam way too much. Are you paying for a product and receiving said product as advertised? Oh, yes? Well, then you're not getting scammed. Shut the fuck up. It's not a scam. So that again, just, you can have your opinions, but that's all they are. They're just opinions. You don't know shit. There is nothing inherently wrong that I've seen yet. Glad to have you back. I'm a big fan. New Pokimane was responded to the controversy, uploading her thoughts to matter, a series of X posts. Bro, doesn't G Fuel have lead in it? Negligible amounts of lead. I'm from Appalachia, Obsidian. I'm from the freaking mountains, okay? You like hear Hassan Piker and these people online making fun of people in Appalachia, how they're all poor and their teeth are missing. I'm from there, okay? You think a little bit of lead is gonna take me out? Fat fucking chance. Fat fucking chance, brother. Fat chance. I literally I grew up, the EPA condemned the area I lived in as a literal ecological disaster. Okay, we killed all of the forests up on our hills on our Appalachian Mountains where I am from. We killed all of the bacteria and life on the mountain to the point where it looked like a moon hellscape. We killed the bacteria that would deteriorate the trees. The trees died, fell over, and got sun bleached because there was no life on the goddamn mountain to degrade the trees. You think you think lead is going to take me out? No. Try again. Anyway. We own our formula. Yeah, okay. We own our formula, the streamer wrote, which, what more can you ask? What more can you ask? She liked the formula. She bought the formula. She's reproducing the brand. Allegedly. Who gives a shit? Where's the harm in that? If you don't fucking think the cookies are worth the price, then don't fucking buy them. Here, look. I got Pokimane, PewDiePie G Fuel shaker. Nobody's mad at PewDiePie, right? I think I paid, I don't know. I do not remember. I guarantee you it was too much. I think that I paid $10 for this piece of plastic. I can buy something similar to this online for $1.99. I would assume this is probably about a 90% markup. You know why I bought it? Because I like Pokimane. Because I like PewDiePie. Okay? Nobody's mad at PewDiePie. Nobody's mad at PewDiePie, guys. Holy shit, that looks pretty good, to be honest. What, the PewDiePie shaker? Hell yeah, dude. It's like the special edition shaker. Check it, dude. It's the good one, bro. It's the freaking good one. You know I had to have it. And I even got this. I even got the G Fuel powder. I'm probably honestly gonna get. I'm looking at this other brand. I want to get the H3 flavor of Gamer Sups because it's like jalapeno pineapple, mango. That's like my ideal flavor when I get like mojitos and stuff at the bar. So I'm probably gonna get that and put it in this shaker, which is sacrilege. But anyway, we're getting into the tweets now. Is there some confusion about the product I launch? Okay, I'm just gonna try to read the tweets from the article. There's been some confusion about the product I launch, and I'm here to set. Okay, here it is. Here we go. Okay, we got the actual. Oh my God, Twitter, leave me alone, bro. So somebody posted, and she fucking Pokimane cropped out who posted it. Wouldn't give that any clout. No free clout. Pokimane ain't giving out any free clout. Anyway, so somebody posted here, Pokimane's new product is apparently just a rebranded Tootsie Midnight. Is just a rebranded Tootsie Midnight Mini Cookie, as if this is like a well-known brand. She like, as if this is almost worded as if there's something inherently wrong with the brand that she rebranded from. Pokimane's new product is apparently just a rebranded Tootsie Midnight Mini Cookie. It's okay, so it's a rebrand of another cookie that sold for $10 we're seeing here. which she sells for 3 times the price. Again, this is not uncommon. I don't even think there's anything inherently wrong with it. I do not know what the back end is. There's also a reason this cookie's not in the market for $10 anymore. I bought the PewDiePie shaker. I am a sucker. I will spend money to support content and creators I like on the internet, okay? I don't give a shit if it's a 3 times markup, all right? The only difference between the cookies is vitamin D. Actually, I mean, I don't know. Actually, I read it. What do we got here? I'm just going through. No, I'm looking just to see if we can just immediately say this guy's wrong. Yeah, it looks like they did just jack some vitamin D into it, which who cares? Maybe that's why it's 3 times the cost. No, but seriously, I mean, is there anything wrong with that? Speak now or forever hold your peace if there's anything wrong based on what I'm seeing. She bought it. She put it out under her own name on a new brand as one of her products from her snack company, and she gave it a fucking pretty hefty markup. But I mean, dude, it's not a scam. If you decided you bought it, you want to support Pokimane, you like Pokimane, that's why you're buying it right now. That's why these people are buying it. The shit's not in Walmart yet. Scam question mark. No, by definition, not a scam. You can argue the ethics of the situation, but it is not a scam. You cannot call it a scam. It is not a scam. No biggies. Fan, you're underrated by... Oh, see ya. I'm a big fan. Nice to have you in the stream. Thank you very much. Bye, biggest fan. So we're going to move on here. Okay, so this is Pokimane's Twit Longer. I'm mentally preparing to read this. Oh god, let me check something quick. Yeah, we're good. Okay. The batch of Mina cookies we're currently shipping were made 3 weeks ago. They are not a dropship product. They are not a dropship product if she owns the brand. So it's first of all not a dropship product. So that's just wrong. Okay. Drop shipping is inherently bad on the internet. Although it is a term used by companies for a bunch of different stuff. Like when kids drop ship stuff on Amazon, like that's the thing. So even if she was drop shipping this, which she's not, there's a difference between Pokimane drop shipping a cookie under her brand, under a new brand that she owns, than there is from a 13-year-old shitty kid that watched too much Andrew Tate going on Amazon and drop shipping, I don't know, G Fuel at like a 90% markup. You know, one is just inherently like, one is way more of a money grab on paper than the other one is, you know. So, and again, like Oompaville did this with his Sour Boys company. So, yeah, I don't know. Nobody's mad at him. Nobody's mad at Oompaville. Bruh. Obsidian, what's bruh? The cookies they are being compared to were also made by our manufacturer, Creation Foods, which specialize in healthy foods. The compared cookies had 1 test batch sold before. Yeah, okay, so she's explaining why you saw this on the market. And if they sold the formula to these cookies, then it obviously didn't do very well, which is probably where the markup comes from. Pokimane probably perhaps Pokimane just liked the cookies, realized that it wasn't financially viable, bought the formula for her new brand, and marked it up to compensate for the lack of financial viability. Which, just from reading this, it's a perfectly Andrew Tate sucks. It's a perfectly reasonable assumption to make. We partnered with Creation Foods and fell in love with the flavor profile of the Midnight Cookie. Maybe she did. That's it. If Pokimane says that she fell in love with this cookie and she wanted to buy it for her brand, then that's the end of the fucking discussion, dude. You can say she's lying, but you don't know that, so shut the fuck up. We then decided to work together to refine and improve the formula, and we're really happy with the... Okay, to be fair, she did just add a bunch of vitamin D to it, all right? So that is a little bit... But anyway, and we're really happy with the final product. While the ingredients list may look similar, they are entirely different in terms of ingredients, quality, quantity. Okay, they might be. I don't really know much about this stuff. Oompaville, hop on the live stream. Let me know. You want to run a candy? Where's Oompaville? Where's my best friend Oompaville? I know he comes to all the live streams. He's a lurker. I know it, dude. But it does just look from the ingredients that she added more vitamin D, to be fair. Vitamin D's nuts. Got him. texture of the cookie, and of course the added vitamin D refining formulas is a very common practice in the food industry. Probably is. That's why you got like 9,000 types of the same chip. Around 70-80% of the foods you see in grocery stores are white labeled. I believe that as well. People just were farming her for clicks on this, guys. I really feel that way. Pricing: making a healthy and quality snack with real gluten-free ingredients and added vitamins. What would they be? Fake? Would they be fake ingredients? What? Talking about like real sugar or real ingredients? Because I hope the ingredients are real. I don't want to bite into air. There's just a few things to critique here with her response, but when you're under fire by the whole internet on something that you may have spent a lot of time on and get a negative response, I mean, you might give some sloppy responses. Okay, not cheap practice. Vitamin G is not cheap. If you've been following me for some time, you know I rarely take sponsorships because I try to be mindful of promoting or endorsing products. Does anybody know that? Can anybody confirm that? I don't really follow Pokimane, to be fair. I haven't sold merch in years. I cap my donations. I know she does that. Pokimane is one of the only streamers that actually caps her donations. She makes a certain amount when she streams and she says that's enough, and she has it capped. You cannot donate past a certain point to Pokimane while she's streaming. And for someone her size that has the audience that she has, I think it's extremely admirable. There is literally, I mean, yeah, you get positive PR from it, but all these streamers just let people donate all they want. So it's really like you get positive PR, but if you wouldn't do it, you would just have no PR, you know? So if I wanted cash grab, it'd be silly to do that through a startup because they are extremely unlikely to profit in the first few years. That's fair and very true. Plus, any profits we make goes directly back into creating more quality products. Things cost money, guys. Things cost money. Like, I ran the same microphone for 3 years because money is important, even in hobbies. It still costs money to do a lot of hobbies. And I finally was able to buy my new Audio-Technica AT2020 microphone. I was finally able to validate the purchase because I've made a little bit of money on YouTube now. I don't think asking for money is a bad thing, even if it's just a hobby, okay? Because if you get money, you have more capital, you have more you can put into your hobby to, I mean, in my case, create a better product. Money is not money, I guess, is the root of all evil, but it's not inherently bad. Wanting money and having profits in mind is not inherently bad. Anything else here? Claims that Min has been a passion project 2 years in the making. Very well might be. It might have more products on the way. We don't know. But it has been a 2-year passion project, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. I really think that's it, guys. Unless something crazy more comes out about this that I'm seeing here in the Dextro article, which, to be fair, we all know Dextro is not the greatest source of information, but neither am I. So that's fine by me. Yeah, Mr. Beast. Well, actually, I don't know. Mr. Beast, like, bought a whole chocolate company, didn't he? Logan Paul with Prime. I don't know. I'm not mad about this. Sorry, I was looking at the article. But yeah, I'm not mad about this. I'm not mad at Pokimane. I'm just not. Sorry. I don't know if someone was expecting me to be mad at Pokimane here, but I don't think she did anything wrong, quite frankly. I have some other stuff I want to talk about, guys. But first of all... Oh, no. Mr. Beast did not buy a child. He bought chocolate. Did I say that? Shit. Damn, bruh. Okay. Hold on. Let me backtrack here a little bit. Well, not backtrack. I have another topic I want to talk about, but I'm trying to think of how to go into it. Who here? Oh. Sorry, I am checking the Discord quick. I'm just checking the Discord quick. Sorry. Done checking the Discord. Alright. I'm done with this music. We're done with this music. We're going to turn the music off for a moment while I transition here. Alright. There's a lot going on with this next thing I want to talk about. I'm trying to think of how to go into it. Do you guys know who Boogie2988 is? Do you guys know who Wings of Redemption is? Do you guys know who Some Ordinary Gamers is? Well, there's been stuff going on involving all these names, and I want to talk about it, but I'm not sure where to start. Well, let's just start with the chain of events the way I remember them. So, you got Boogie2988, and I'm going to start with him. So, go back to YouTube. We're going to see if you guys recognize this wonderful, beautiful face. Does anybody in the audience recognize Shut Up Ad? We're skipping ads. Oh, I'm trying to get go. Let's just go to a classic. Let's go to a classic here. Does anybody out there recognize? All right, my monitor's a mess. Does anybody recognize this guy right here?
Francis, I need to talk to you.
What? I don't want to talk to you, okay?
I just got the credit card statement, so we need to talk.
I don't have anything to talk to you about. I don't have anything to talk about that, okay?
Oh, you don't have anything to talk about these $1,200 of charges on my...
Pokemon Josh Escape. What?
$1,200 of charges on my credit card.
I didn't make them. I don't know what you're talking about, okay?
Oh,
He's
you
probably
didn't make
a
them?
hacker. Fucking...
So, that's not Boogie. That's Francis. Francis is a character that Boogie plays. He recently had a documentary made about him. It's a pretty good documentary. It was made by a man by the name of Michael Plum. And this has just spawned so many stories and so many sections of the internet. Let me show you the beginning of this documentary. Michael Plum says you can just show it. And he's not going after anybody for copyright or anything like that. So we'll react to a little bit of this quick, so you guys can get an idea who Boogie is if you don't already know who Boogie is.
An online space that's dominated by 20-year-old kids. I'm sick, I'm old, I'm fucking dying. I wake up every day and do the same shit over and over again, expecting different results, and I never get them, but I'm just...
I feel like the volume's low.
Keep trying.
Once a beloved, most beloved creator.
I thought it was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. Like, I remember
What's up? Link on YouTube. Look at you.
Who lost it all.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, this is just the trailer.
So I'm asking for your help as we head into the holidays.
I need $7,000 a month. I'm not making $7,000.
Let's look how professional this is done. If you guys haven't, whoa, okay, we're done with that now. I don't know if you saw that, but there was nothing to see, so don't worry about it. But if you haven't checked it out yet, on a brand new channel, Mike Klum. It's the Boogie2988 documentary. It's really good. You should check it out. But basically, Boogie is what is known on the internet as a lol cow. He's a guy whose audience at this point really just involves people that watch him to laugh at him. He just doesn't really have an audience of his own. He has audiences of people. Yo, DSD, what is going on? We just got done talking about Pokimane and her cookie company. My general consensus is there's nothing wrong with what Pokimane is doing. I don't understand why people are upset. I think they're just farming her for clicks. But now we're moving on to Boogie2988, and I'm going to eventually end up at the Lol Cow podcast. Yeah, Boogie's audience isn't doing too good. Boogie doesn't have an audience. I mean, he does. Yeah, certainly a guy was known at one point as the Mr. Rogers of the internet. And then we found out that he liked to bang prostitutes and hookers and, you know, all that kind of stuff, which on its face isn't that bad. The problem is the clear manipulation from the man. The man tends to manipulate people. He's ended up as a lol cow. If you don't know what a lol cow is, they're pretty much people that get made fun of on the internet. And it's been a lot of funny little exchanges here from Boogie. Let me go back here. I'm going to look up lol cow live. So Boogie, actually, you know what? Let's go back just a second. I've shown this before. We're going to show it again. Boogie298. this was his first little glimpse of his comeback. He's really attempting a comeback, and quite frankly, he's doing pretty well at the moment. But there's one part, this fight right here, him training for this fight, this boxing match against Wings of Redemption. This was like his first little step back into the limelight. His first attempt at a redemption. Sex works and drugs aren't sins, but being dishonest about them is. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. I'm not bashing anybody for nothing except for being dishonest and a liar, which that's the problem. That's the problem. Okay. What's up, Joe? I made it. Yeah. Okay. Pokimane doing cookies just feels like a pink sauce problem. No, it's not a pink sauce problem, DSD. She's doing everything on the book. She's doing everything correctly so far. Influence is doing food just feels gross because of the stigma behind in the past. I mean, she claims that she wants to set up a clean snack food brand. And this is her first product from that lineup. I don't see anything wrong with that. But anyway, Wings of Redemption. There's a scene here I want to show you guys. Oh, I don't see an issue in that case. Yeah. People are just twisting it to make it into a problem. It's a 3 times markup. Yeah, this guy right here. This was probably a 90% markup. This PewDiePie G Fuel shaker. You know why I bought it? Because I like PewDiePie. Do you know why people are going to spend 3 times the amount of money that they originally would have for this cookie? Because they like Pokimane. She claims she does own the rights to the cookie. The cookie was only put out for 1 month for a test run. Evidently, it didn't do too well financially. Pokimane bought the rights to the product. She's running it under her brand with a 3% markup. And if the cookie didn't do well enough the first time, for all we know, the 3% markup might just be for the market gap, okay? Because she already bought this product knowing that at one point it was sold because it was not financially viable. For all we know, the 3%, the three times increase might just be to compensate for that alone. Okay, I don't know. I don't work with these people, but at face value, from what I was able to read and find tonight, I don't see anything wrong with it. Yeah, you got an ad coming at you guys in 1 minute, and I'm gonna try to set up the greatest fart of all time, guys. I'm gonna try to set it up for you guys. Pu stinky. There's a part here I really gotta find, man. Where is it?
41.6 pounds.
There he is. The man, the myth, the legend, the man who could, the man. There it is. He's like during the fight, his little pants fall down, his boxing shorts fall down.
And Boogie taking a step back. Oh my!
What are these $30 cookies? I'd see. Wait, you don't know about the cookies? Damn it, DSD. We went over this already, but they're just cookies. They're just a little bag of cookies. I'm not sure. We'll circle back to that in a minute. I'll confirm that price. But it is like it's like a 3 times markup. It's like a 3 times markup, which it's a bag of cookies. It's important to mention. And, people are buying it for Pokimane. It's not a scam. That's another thing. People are calling it a scam. It's not a scam. You're getting a product advertised at a certain price, and if you buy it, you're receiving that product. Therefore, it is not a scam. You cannot call it a scam. Oh my God. We'll go back a little bit then. But check out this scene of Boogie fighting Wings of Redemption.
My gosh! He is putting a clinic. These boys have some heavy hands. Oh my God!
2, 3.
This is really screwed up to think about. Like, this guy right here at one point was like loved. He had a gamer award for being a nice guy, and now he's been reduced to fighting with his shirt off for everyone's amusement, and like everyone just like watching out of hate towards him. It's crazy, man. Such a fall from grace.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is how they arrived on those mark cards.
High absurd prices do not equal a scam. People, yeah, exactly, is what unfair scam, because once again, Twitter has ruined another word's definition. 100%. It's just a ripoff, not a scam. Is it a ripoff? Because I don't feel like this PewDiePie G Fuel shaker was a ripoff. maybe that's just copium, but I like PewDiePie. I was happy that G Fuel's still supporting him, even though he's pretty much retired. You know, they were putting out this really cool shaker. You know, I wanted to be a part of, you know, letting G Fuel know, hey man, I like PewDiePie. I want to see him still doing stuff on the internet. Keep sponsoring him, please. You know, just a matter of opinion. That's fair. Yeah, that is a matter of opinion. Being a scam is not a matter of opinion, though. It is not a scam.
As you can see, pulling up his pants there.
Look, his pants kept falling down, and they had to tape him up. So that's all I wanted to show you guys. So anyway, that was his first little beginning of the comeback. And then, in the midst of this documentary coming out, we heard in the meantime that Keemstar was in the middle of creating a podcast. And oh man, I don't know what their thing is on the podcast. I don't know if we're allowed to watch the podcast. I'm just going to look it up, whatever. Lol Cow Live. We're not going to watch the whole podcast. I'm only going to watch like the promo for it. So for God's some reason, Killer Keemstar wants to come after me for watching his content. Lol Cow Live wants to come after me. Wow, they're not even monetized. What? It's weird. Is this the teaser? Can't get mad at me for watching a teaser, right? Oh, no. We're going to let that play. It was only sold for 2 weeks, and I spent much... Okay, there are limited editions, things that are expensive because they're limited. And that's important to mention, too. The cookie brand is listed on the website as limited. Which I also pointed out the parallel between Oompaville's candy company Sour Boys also drop shipping their product just to prove that the project would be financially viable. That could just be what the purpose of this cookie is. And nobody was mad at Oompaville when he did it. And from what I can see, it's pretty much the same thing. Let's see what this teaser will bring us.
On 3, when I say the word 3, clap into your microphone. Can we all handle that?
So the Lolcow podcast is basically this guy, Tommy C. If you don't know him, he's a fucking legend. He was on Baited with Keemstar and Colossal is Crazy. And he's like pretty much the host. And his job is to moderate and keep these guys on the rails. Wings of Redemption and Bookie 2988. It's like his job. So he's like an antagonist, but also kind of is there to keep them on the rails. And you have these guys that are just internet train wrecks that you just watch spurg out and fight. Let's see a little bit of that in this teaser.
All right. 1, clap into your microphone. Can we all handle that? All right. 1, 2, 3. Do it again.
Fucking Boogie.
1, 2, 3. You guys line up? Think we're good?
I don't know, man. I tried.
All right. When I say the word 3, I'm going to clap to my microphone. 1,
my God.
2, 3.
Dude, Boogie's not even trying.
Boogie, did you even attempt to clap?
Yes, you can see it on the video if you don't believe me.
All right, sure. That's good. Well, if you can see your hands, it's probably easy to line up. All right.
That's the whole point. If you guys don't, maybe you guys don't make videos, but like the whole point of clapping in the beginning here is so that you get an audio signature in line with a visual event. So I can see the clapping happen, and then it's like one quick popping noise of audio signature to line up. So what Boogie's doing by clapping off screen like this is he's completely defeating the purpose of clapping to sync the audio to begin with. And that's where the frustration is coming from. Watching this, I thought to myself, anybody who like doesn't make videos wouldn't understand why this is such bullshit and why Boogie's being such a prick here and why Tommy's getting so pissed off at him. They'd buy her bathwater. Yeah, I'm sure Pokimane fans are perfectly fine paying for marked up. Yeah, let's talk about that. Amaranth selling her bathwater. It's just water. What was the markup on that? You know, people were mad about that, but they weren't calling it a scam. Yeah. Let's watch a little more of this.
Well, we're not using an app that does that, unfortunately, but maybe we'll figure it out next week. Maybe there's a way we can see each other.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think this is the way they want it, and this is the way we're going to do it.
Well, I'm just saying there might be a way for us to backwards engineer still seeing me able to see each other.
I think we probably could do
you know?
live. If this thing gets possible, we probably could do live.
It's not as big a deal, Boogie. Like we just do it the way they want to do it, and
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just saying maybe there's still a way we can find.
Keep in mind, like I don't know, this stuff I get a lot of entertainment from. It's almost like watching The Office. It's like that dry humor, but like we're watching these two train wrecks, and honestly, Wings of Redemption through all this, like a lot of people are really starting to like him. Like people are almost getting upset that he's being called a lol cow. Because like when he's sitting next to a Boogie, he just seems like such like a easy guy to get along with. But this whole interaction we're seeing is just because Boogie can't be fucked to look at a camera and go, and like he's making like a big fuss out of it. It's fucking great, dude. I don't know. It seems so small, but it just seems so great.
Yeah.
Why do you
I'm
care?
just saying.
All you got to do is send the video, and that's it.
Well, Tommy said I can't see you, so I'm like, well, maybe next week we'll find a way to where you can. That would be cool. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what's wrong with what I'm saying, but I was just saying that maybe next week we can find a way
let me
that we
start
can
the
see
show.
each
All
other.
right? Let me start the show.
I don't know what I'm saying is wrong. I never do.
You didn't say anything wrong. You're perfect. You're always perfect.
Dude.
I'm far from
I have
that.
to get in a, I have to get in a good mood. I have to get in a jokey mood. So you can do this shit all you want. You're not ruining my day.
Dude, this dynamic is gold. This dynamic is fucking gold. Tommy sees like Detroit, like I don't give a fuck. I'm here to do a job attitude. And his job is to like harass while also keeping these two fucking. I feel bad about saying this about Rings of Redemption at this point. But yeah, these two lol cows on track, dude. It's fucking comedy gold, dude. It's comedy fucking gold. It is, dude. It's like, dude, it's Boogie, bro. You hate watch him. And this podcast was such drama to set up. I'm gonna let Killer Keemstar talk about this podcast and how it was a pain to set up. We're not gonna watch the actual podcast. If you think this has been entertaining, if this is the kind of content you think you might get a kick out of like me, go check it out. LolCow Live on YouTube. That's free promo, Keem. Leave me the fuck alone. Not that I'm big enough you should worry about me anyway, but who freaking knows? So yeah, let's let Keemstar explain all of the shit that had to be gone through to get this fucking podcast rolling. Because again, these are people on the internet. These are lolcows. These are people that have been found to be traditionally unreliable and incompetent. And you're trying to get together with them to make a consistent show on the internet. And this is just them trying to get the first video out. It took like a year to get this shit going. All right, listen to all this bullshit, dude. Imagine trying to put this together and you had to deal with all this crap.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Keemstar, and I had a dream. I had a dream of getting DSP, Wings of Redemption, and Boogie 2988 on a podcast.
I don't think DSP's gone over very well. He's like another lolcow. He actually tried to steal the whole show here. He is more deserving of the lolcow title than Wings of Redemption is, in my opinion. DSP is like, he spent like, I think he spent, and don't quote me on this, multiple tens of thousands of dollars on this WWE app, this game, like this trading card game looking thing for WWE. There's a lot to this guy that is really would have been gold, but unfortunately he's too much of a lolcow. He couldn't make it to the fucking show.
The lolcow podcast. The entire internet loved this idea, except for there was a huge problem. DSP, roll it.
I have no idea what he's speaking of. I have not spoken with Keem about being on any podcast ever, nor will I. There is no lolcow cast, period.
There's a history with Keemstar where, over the years, this guy's
Dark Side Phil, baby.
He had been pretty nasty to me a few times, tweets and things like that. So we have a little bit of bad blood there.
The whole idea of me, him, and Wings being on a podcast that was going to have Keemstar's involvement, and I guess Boogie still has some resentment there where he's upset. I cost him and Wings $50,000.
Turkey Tom just did an excellent video about Dark Side Phil. So if you want to know more about him, check that out. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit back to Keemstar.
Would never do business with this man.
I would never work with Keemstar. So it didn't look like this show was ever going to happen. However, I found out that behind the scenes, DSP and his buddy.
Oh yeah, you watched the Turkey Tom doc? Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Go. I'm not trying to be a content thief here. If you want to know about DSP, go watch the Turkey Tom doc. But let's just, guys, you got to take in what the hell happened here, dude. It's gold. It's freaking gold.
We're working with Wings of Redemption and Boogie to do this show without me.
We have been having discussions behind the scenes Well,
You
possibly
see,
starting our own podcast. Boogie
he tried to
Wings and
steal
me,
the
okay?
show.
Here's the truth of the matter from my perspective. I have been talking to Boogie about
fast
this,
forward.
last year, saying I don't want to do anything with Keem, but if you want to do something with me, just you and me, we can have a conversation. We can do our own show. We can just interview each other just for the benefit of each other's channels, whatever you want to do.
So I called Boogie. I called Wings. We immediately kicked DSP off the show, but we needed a replacement. That's why we grabbed the legendary Tommy
C, baby.
Yourself, you're a fucking liar. You're a piece of shit. You're not a journalist.
Dude.
You don't give it. You're a
A lot of people don't know who Tommy C is. He's a fucking legend, bro. He really is. He was on the Baited podcast with Keemstar. Colossal is crazy, and even in his own right. I mean, he's not the biggest guy in the world. He's not the biggest creator in the world, which is why he's doing the LolCal podcast now. But his show is good. I'm from the East Coast, okay? I like this guy. All right.
clout chasing, just
Look at him,
another
dude. You don't give a fuck.
YouTuber. You're no different than anybody else. You don't give a rat's ass, and you can suck my.
So every
He doesn't give a fuck, dude. He's so great. Go check out Tommy C, brother. What is it? What is his show called? The Tommy. We'll look at it a little bit.
everything was set, except for in our LolCal podcast group chat, there was a random person that nobody seemed to know. He came from DSP.
This guy actually, I know a little bit of the backstory of this guy. What it looks like this guy does is there's a lawyer, and he's like a gaming lawyer. He's the guy that worked with H3H3 on the FUPA fund and his lawsuit with Matt Haas. And actually that guy, that original lawyer, I think he then later on became XQC's, currently XQC's manager. Well, this guy that snuck in here and kind of like took over, tried to steal the podcast with DSP, he just pretends to be that other guy. He's like this guy that purposely sets up his brand so people confuse him with the gaming lawyer, the guy that worked with H3H3 and is currently like XQC's manager. That's what allegedly, that's what I've gathered from. That's what it seems like his shtick is.
And this guy went and created all the LolCal podcast socials, and none of us had access to it.
And Keem has no idea who
There it is, Tommy C on the Tommy SFTP.
this guy is, and he's been producing the show for 3 months.
Pretty much.
So we kicked that guy out. We made a new group. We made socials across the internet called LolCal Live, and we have our cows, Tommy C, Wings of Redemption, Boogie 2988, but we also have our farmers. Ladies and gentlemen, Muta, Some Ordinary Gamers, Turkey Tom, Nicholas Diorio. They're the B team. We got the A team with the cows, the B team with the farmers. This whole show is something that you have never seen before on a podcast, and it's finally happening.
It's so good,
happening
dude.
now.
We got to do this. We got to line it up again.
That's just the lineup bullshit. Yeah, it's really good. I recommend watching it. I enjoy it. And then recently there was a whole meltdown with Boogie where he went on to Review Tech USA's stream and argued with Muda, which was Keem's plan to have for the second episode. And they got into this big fight. You can go look into that. It's here. They talk about it here. I'm not going to steal the story. I'm not going to steal their thunder.
Okay.
But here on the second episode, they bring in Turkey Tom. They bring in Muda, Some Ordinary Gamer, and they bring in Nicholas Diorio, and they talk about all that shit. But I think a lot of it's blown up. Keemstar is known for kind of like playing his part in pumping up drama. Boogie will be back. Boogie's fired. Well, Boogie will be back. The show will go on. So yeah, I don't know. It's just something else I wanted to talk about. I don't know how I would make a whole video about this, but I really wanted to talk about it. I love Tom and Nick doing debates. Yeah, no, I've been watching Turkey Tom for a fat minute now. I'm one of those. Turkey Tom always talks about guys like me. I'm like 26. I've been watching Turkey Tom since he was in fucking high school. I didn't know it. Didn't know he was such a young guy. But yeah, Muda always makes great points. Yeah, Muda's a pretty well-grounded guy. He's had my introduction to Muda was his video on H3H3. And yeah. That wasn't a good take, but overall, I've grown to like Some Ordinary Gamer, and he's even acknowledged that that was a bad take. So what are you going to do? People make mistakes, okay? You sit on the internet, you talk, you make 100-some videos. Eventually, you're going to say some stupid shit. It's just how it is. It's just how life is. It's just how it's going to happen. Let me check something quick, guys. Wow. All right. How long have we been live here? We have been live for over an hour. So, should I keep going? Should I end the stream? What do we got in the chat? Do we have enough people watching? Or is it just me and you, DSD, hanging out? What's going on? Saw a video about Phil Menko, and they did a graphic where Nick, Tom, and Augie RFC. Oh, go, 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 go. Okay, we got Obsidian. We got at least 2 people. It's pretty good for me, right? Normally my max is like 5 people, so the title of Ace Attorney. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hold on. Maybe I'll hop into some shit. There is another story that I kind of want to talk about. You guys hear about the Dark Viper drama? Did anybody even hear about it? I saw a video about, yeah, sure, send it. I'll check it out, DSD. I just wanted head count. I don't think I'm going to talk about it. I just want a head count. I want to see how well the story's circulating. Because it's honestly something I probably would have made a video, but I have a extremely loose, distant mockery of a relationship with Dark Viper. And I don't feel comfortable asking him what the fuck happened. So I also, just because we've had friendly words in the past, I also do not feel like commentating on the situation if I don't first talk to him. Because I'm a decent freaking guy, man. I'm a decent human being, okay? Yeah, you guys can suggest topics. I'll go over some stuff with you guys. But no one saw the Dark Viper stuff, huh? Guess the stories, I don't know. It's they talk about it here, actually, in the podcast here. But yeah, I don't know. Drama with Dark Viper. I don't plan on talking about it, which is curious to see how far the story's getting. I think Dark Viper has a lot of respect from creators online, kind of like me, where there like is a certain amount of respect and people just don't want to talk about it. I'm looking in the chat right now, guys. I'm looking in the Discord. I'm not seeing anything in the Discord. What was this video we were looking at? What am I looking up here? Obsidian, you should try watching the Tangy virus. What is that? What is the Tangy virus? What is the Tangy virus by 8 Scary Stuff? Eight scary stuff. Got a video coming out this Thursday. I'll probably post it tomorrow night. It's done. It's edited. It's done. It's up. It's uploaded. I just got to click the button to freaking send it, guys. And honestly, I'm really liking my new style of videos. They're not as topical, so it's harder to get reach on them. It's harder to get people to watch them. So I do appreciate any support I get on the new stuff, especially. I'm not done with drama. Honestly, drama's been dead. Have you been watching like Turkey Tom and these other commentary channels? They're like there's nothing really to talk about. That's why we're picking on Pokimane for some freaking cookies, dude. I'm sorry, Joe. I messed up the name, Joe. Vintage 8. Okay. Tangivirus Vintage 8. Analog horror. Ugh. Analog horror. Blech. Blech. I bleh at you. Analog horror. It's like a Zoomer
Mobile
thing,
games
right?
are going big. Clash Royale is now available on PC with.
Also, the video is in the Discord. Look for the Ace Attorney part. It's so good. What happened with the Ace Attorney? Can you like briefly
Google
fill
Play
me in?
Games.
Does it have anything to do with the Dark Viper shit?
Unidentified disease. Researcher, Dr. Julia Williams. Station. patient 4, adult, condition.
So this is like an ARG, I'm guessing. It's like a analog horror ARG thing. So I'm wearing like my studio grade headphones right now, and it's like bumping back and forth. I wonder if that's like intentional. That's like a nice attention to detail.
Improvement here at this road between Hammond and Ponchatoula. Just one hallmark of growth.
We have the facilities now that will satisfy those needs.
Well, stay with us, everybody, because in addition to this facility here, we'll show you other hallmarks in Tangipahoa.
Oh, dude, I hate that. So what? This like I'm getting the gist that this virus is like sinister. It has some sort of sentience to it. It's manipulating people to drink the water because the boiling of the water was slowing down the virus. So now this virus is manipulating people to tell people to drink the water. It's all fine. It's all dandy. It's all good. It's all dandy and good. Oh my god, I've been just showing my face this whole time. I'm actually watching the shit. You guys couldn't have yelled at me. What the fuck? Yeah, see? Like, oh. Yeah, there's some sentience to this virus, I guess. Those I don't want to say what I think those are because I don't think I should be showing it.
Christ, that sounds close.
Restaurants have reopened. Miles of waterways are ready for you to enjoy. Every weekend, there's something fun to do in our little parish. Since the Great Flood, we have rebuilt our community into the perfect place to raise your family. So come and visit your friends in Tangipahoa Parish. You might even find you'll never want to leave, but if you do, we'll be happy to send a piece of our community home with you.
Oh, so the virus is like still there, I guess, huh? I'm getting the vibe that the virus is we conquered without a fight. I saw there. Yo, Ace, what up, dog?
He's young. He's vain.
Let me just take a peek in the Discord here. Got content kamikaze, flamenco. I don't really know flamenco. Didn't Tom have like a beef with flamenco? Funny thing is that the Tangi virus in the same place as the Vintage 8's other series. I think it is an ARG. I think you guys are wrong. From my 2 minutes of skipping around a video online, I'm going to say I know more than you about the topic and conclude that it is indeed an ARG. Oh, they're all interconnected. It's an ARG, guys. You're not going to know what an ARG is? You guys are, it's totally an ARG. It's like an ARG thing. Like dad. What is this? I'm seeing Stormy Skeleton, Content Kamikaze, Flamenco TV. Oh, so it's on Flamenco. It's a Content Kamikaze on Flamenco. It's not an ARG. ARG is short for alternate reality game. Oh, I guess you're right. Fuck. It's not that. It's just a series. Yeah, I guess you are right. So what is dad? Hold on. We'll go back to this. So what is dad? What is dad considered? Or Poppy? Just an AR? ARC? Alternate reality content? Oh, okay. Fair enough. So the ARG, the G aspect is considered just we just call it an ARG if there's like a you actually have to interact with the content to some capacity. That's fair.
It's dangerous.
Oh shit.
Tip 1.
I don't want to watch this. Hold on. Content kamikaze.
For a year or so in 2019, Flamenco was a co-host on Ethan Ralph's show, The Kill Stream. He was one of many that...
Oh shit, The Kill Stream. Yeah, I never watched that. I've heard of it though. I just want to skip to where Tom's at. Where's Tommy at?
...about flamenco. This drama showed the lengths flamenco would have gone in order to get a quote-unquote own on his online enemies.
Happened, right? And if this is the only proof you have for the fact that it happened in relation to
documents to earn his innocence.
2025 for what I was talking about. Thank you.
While we're on the topic of degeneracy, why don't we talk about what flamenco is into? In April, flamenco would get some kind of karma by getting mega doxxed after leaking former co-host Ethan Ralph's number. While I don't condone doxing of any kind, I'll have to admit, it revealed something very interesting. When his email was leaked, a Kiwi Farms user tried to log into various adult websites. These include The Hub, various different hentai sites, DeviantArt, one of those adult dating apps, and...
Is DeviantArt really just an adult site? I always thought there was like actual art on DeviantArt. I guess Deviant in the name. Yeah, I guess okay. I guess not.
and like contact fucking Xander Hall's mom, Flamenco. That's not a normal thing that.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna shoot myself.
Okay, so the guy's a degenerate. We've come to the understanding. Flamenco is a degenerate. Well, is a degenerate. DeviantArt isn't just for corn, but it has some. That's what I always thought.
I'm calling him a pedophile. You roll around in mud all fucking day.
I thought it was just for alternative art styles.
Hey, you got a little on your shoe, now you're gonna be a big pussy about it on stream?
Who do I call randomly pedophile on the internet?
You play the songs, you laugh when it happens to Ralph. What's the fucking difference?
Wait,
you literally launched it. You launched an uncredible allegation saying that Keffel's fucking laundered money from her Soviet whatever.
I like this. I don't know who did this animation with the attorney guy game, but it's pretty epic.
And you base it off some fucking retard on Kiwi Farm saying it. That was your proof that you promoted.
That was a person on Twitter that was saying it before they blew up.
Okay, and where's the proof of that one, Flamenco? You sat there and debated Aiden on why you can just post uncredited allegations publicly. I'm
waiting for Tom to get involved. See, this is cool, Joe. I agree. I'm just skipping around because I don't want to just watch the whole video on my live stream, you know?
a little sick and tired of you having like random fucking blow up moments and then coming to Augie and then Augie kind of like smooths things over in the community and then you go back around and act like a retard again. Because you come on here and you do your little rounds and you have your little conversation and then everyone thinks you're okay again. I'm getting sick and tired of these random Flamenco meltdowns. I'm getting tired of you saying that you're...
How is it random?
Well, I mean, normal people don't go out and say that they're going to go like contact fucking Xander Hall's mom, Flamenco. That's not a normal thing that normal people do.
Okay, and normal people also don't randomly fucking call people pedophiles.
Yeah, well, welcome to your community, asshole.
Yeah, dude, Nicholas. I don't really watch Nicholas Diorio, but like he does strike me as he's like a mini Tommy C. He's like the next generation Tommy C. He's got that. There is like a certain vibe. I swear to God, it is like an East Coast West Coast thing because I've discovered that like all the content creators that I kind of like, I kind of watch. They're like East Coast. And then, not that I don't like West Coast creators, like I got a Teddy Fresh hoodie right there. You know, I watch H3H3, but sometimes there's just like certain takes he has that just I don't like. I don't like his approach. I think he's a little soft. Things a little light to the touch sometimes when he's approaching some topics. And you don't get that with the East Coast. I think the East Coast is a little harder, a little rougher. You know, it's a comparison I wouldn't have been able to make without the power of the internet. The part only lasts for 20. Nick doesn't produce a lot of content, but he exists in the sphere mostly to dunk on people and debate them. Nick is good friends with Tommy C, Turkey Tom, Augie RFC, and so on. Yeah. I know the whole. I know they're all linked. I only really watch Turkey Tom's the standout though, right? He's the star of the show. He's like the Eminem. He's like the guy that everyone like watches, and then the other people have like their own things going on. But Tom's the one that like really has like the audience. Or he's enemies with Tommy C. I can't remember. And I think they're buddies.
That's all.
Nicholas Diori was supposed to be the guy to run the Local podcast, but he recommended Tommy C for the job.
All those, dude, all the stuff you cover, that's all that shit is.
How is it my?
Are you going to tell me you've never insinuated that Ralph is a bit weird because he was talking to the 18-year-old girl? You've never gone a little over the top
They
on
say
it.
it was weird. I never called him a pedophile.
Well, Flam, you've told me that you think that Vosh is like friends with pedophiles, right?
Yeah, I think he probably is. I don't think he himself is a pedophile.
What's that based on?
What is it?
Specifically, one, his statement that he says that like probably 10% of his audience has consumed child pornography at some point.
What the hell? Vosh said that?
And two,
Vosh thinks it's that normal, or worse, Vosh thinks that the audience that he's garnered is got a 10% kid. I don't want to say the word because I don't know how YouTube handles it, although it's already said on my stream, but he thinks 10% of his audience, like if 10% of your audience likes kids, bro, I would take a look at like the content I'm producing and the persona I'm putting out online and maybe reevaluate that. I've listened to Vosh before. I don't really have any like hard opinions on Vosh one way or the other, but damn, bro, you just openly are gonna be like, yeah, bro, 10% of my audience is pet on my nose. That's like that's cool. No, bro, it's not good. Subscribe to Stormy Skeleton, bro. I'm not just gonna subscribe to Mother Truckers Willy Willy. All right, I gotta watch this guy a little bit. All right. Ooh, there's the Oreo right there.
the like statement that there should child pornography should not be made illegal.
Okay, well, let's just ignore the fact that that entire second point is literally based on not getting what Vosh was trying to say in that conversation that we've gone over 100 times.
I think it was running cover for people who have consumed it.
Sure. Well, let me...
You can clearly tell that Nicholas Diorio is running this conversation, and maybe it is just the aesthetics here that are making... No, it's not just the aesthetics that are making me think that. You have Flamingo scrambling. Like, I like to observe the debate structure here. What is...
This is a bit weird because he was talking to the 18-year-old girl. You've never gone a little over the top on it.
This is a direct criticism, of accusing, he accused somebody of talking to an 18-year-old girl and going over the top with it, and then his response, let's look at his response.
Weird, I never called him a pedophile.
Well, I never called him a pedophile. Well, that's like they take it, that's such a shitty debate tactic. You take it to like the extreme to discredit the person talking to you, because like what they said is like true, objectively true, or holds weight. So you try to poke a hole in the barrel. You like the color green? Well, I never said I didn't like the color red. Like, it's like when I debated that guy. Well, I don't even know if you want to call that a debate. It was more of just us arguing in circles because I'm not that great at debates, and he really just cried. He just came on my live stream and cried for like an hour.
You told me that you think that Vosh is like friends with pedophiles, right?
Yeah, Tom doesn't give a shit either, dude. But Tom's from freaking... Isn't Tom? Tom's... like lives in Canada right now. Where the hell's Tom from?
He is. I don't think he himself is a pedophile.
What's that based on?
What is it?
Specifically, one, his statement that he says that like probably 10% of his audience has consumed child pornography at some point, and two, the like statement that there should child pornography should not be made illegal.
Okay, well, let's just ignore the fact that that entire second point is literally based on not getting what Vosh was trying to say in that conversation.
I don't know enough about Vosh or whatever the hell he's talking about, but it does seem way far-fetched that somebody would advocate for CP.
Conversation that we've gone over 100 times.
I think it was running cover for people who have consumed it.
Sure. Well, let me ask you.
It's another problem. Everybody thinks that anybody that just dates someone younger is a predator. Like, I think even if you're dating a legal adult, like Boogie's situation with his girls were really weird. But just because, like, so if you're 26 and you're dating a 30-year-old, I don't think that's weird. If you're 16, dating an 18-year-old, I don't think that's weird. But wait, let's take that age difference. Okay, so 36 to 30, that's 4 years. 16 to an 18-year-old, that's a 2-year difference. That's a 2-year age gap. Really not that fucking crazy. You guys could be in the same classes in high school, okay? Really not that crazy of an age gap. But now let's the 4 years, just 2 more years from being 16. So now 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, if you're 20 and you're dating a 16-year-old, you're a fucking creep. But like the older you get, the more mature you get, the more life experience you get. And there's a certain point where I think you do have enough life experience that if you decide you want to date somebody 10 years older than you, it's not bad. It's not creepy. But these fucking Zoomers, I'm becoming old now. I'm like criticizing younger people that just don't have a lot of life experience. They're on the internet a lot. A lot of younger people, it seems, on Twitter just like to make these little tiny call outs that don't even really gain traction anymore. But for a while, it was a lot more It was a lot more impactful. Like, oh, well, when this YouTuber was in my high school, well, I found out when this YouTuber was 18 years old, he dated a 16-year-old in high school. Like, dude, shut up. Nobody gives a fuck, dude. Yeah, Twitter spurgs. What do you guys? Another story. I do not want to personally comment on. But what do you guys think of Willie Mac Show's new video on Hassan Piker and Hassan Piker's response to all of that? You guys look into that yet?
About the salvo stuff, okay? So you claim that him calling you like 6 times is harassment.
It's been very interesting, to say the least. Where is Turkey Tom?
What were the 40 uninterrupted Vosh messages? Would you call those harassment? What about the one when you told Vosh to own his CP stance in his private message? Was that pedophile stuff? I'm just wondering.
When did I tell him to kill himself?
Who cares? You do IBS, faggot. Like, what do you mean? Oh, he's gonna kill himself!
Oh, Turkey Tom's coming up.
Literally every single person.
Dude, oh, he said KYS. He's such a loser, dude. Holy shit. We're gonna moralize KYS?
What? Literally every single person in this entire call has
you know
told
when
someone else
that, you know
to kill
that,
themselves.
you know when that,
That
you
is
know
the
that,
gayest point you can make.
hold on.
You know that?
Hold on. Just 1 second.
What, Flamenco? You gonna do it? Jump.
1 second, Mike.
Jump, Flamenco, jump.
Oh, that's
Do you know
fucked.
when
I don't like that. I don't like that, but whatever.
What's the timing? Were you gonna jump?
Everyone was calling me a pedophile?
Oh, God.
Okay.
We gotta...
It is annoying. I don't know if Flamenco is this type of person, but like, I don't know. I'm not going to comment.
Think about Flamenco's feelings, guys.
Nick, since you brought...
Willie Mac has been on Hassan's dick for years. His arguments are still just as terrible as they were in the last video he did, though he's had a couple that are fair because he's super extreme about the Israel-Palestine conflict. Hassan is super passionate about that and is extreme. That's just how it is. Willie Mac's arguments are still just terrible. They're terrible. I don't know. He definitely, to say the least, let's just say something. He definitely clearly demonstrated that Hassan did spread misinformation, and then, you know, when it was found out that he was completely wrong about things that he was speaking with extreme confidence about, he just wouldn't own up to it. Well, that's like the most important thing to criticize. Like I'm not like, so just because he's extremely passionate about it, he's allowed to spread misinformation? Hassan does a lot, and it's a good point to make. Does that? Yeah, no, it is an excellent point to make about him. And honestly, if I were to elaborate further, I would say that Hassan's reaction to the criticism of him spreading misinformation and speaking upon things with absolute confidence that clearly later, at least it's clearly revealed that he didn't know a lot about, is a bad thing. And he's done it more than once. Hassan speaks with extreme confidence over subjects that he's been proven time and time again to know nothing about, which is really bad when you label yourself as some type of news broadcaster. I've traditionally liked Hassan. I liked Leftovers, but his treatment of Ethan and his conversations with Ethan have also really rubbed me personally the wrong way. Maybe it is just him getting all riled up over something he's passionate about, but yeah, no, I think Willie Mac really did stick it to him with that video. I'm not sure if that makes Hassan Piker an evil person or if you should stop watching Hassan Piker, but definitely some genuine criticism coming from Willie Mac and a very poor response from Hassan Piker. In fact, the theme of my next video would have went with that very well, and I was considering adding it in, but I would have liked to add that in. I don't want to blow my next video, but my next video goes over reactions, and I would have probably taken the take of like, Hassan's not a bad guy, Hassan does good things, but this was a pretty bad reaction. But then I just didn't even want to get into that and all that shit. Hassan's been getting more and more combative towards Ethan on the show, and honestly, it makes for better content. Yeah, but it makes Hassan look bad. I'm just gonna say that much. I will say that much because I definitely think Ethan. I don't know about this whole conflict. I don't know the specifics of this conflict in particular. But when I see them discuss things and when I see both of their takes outside of conversations with each other, it definitely seems like Ethan is far more level-headed on the topic than Hassan. I prefer the debates between them instead. Yeah, but I don't really like the whole debates for content over this Palestine thing. I'm totally not trying to get involved with it at all. It's a topic that I think if anyone is qualified versus from the two of them, I would have to think that it is Ethan, probably more than Hassan. Like, why is Hassan so passionate over this topic versus Ethan? Ethan like lived over there. His wife is from there. They have family and friends that still live there. And Hassan might too, but I don't believe it's to the degree that Ethan and Hila have, like, towards it. Like, so if you're gonna like who the fuck is Hassan? That is a problem I have with Hassan. Like when he had iDubbbz and Anissa on his stream, he spoke to iDubbbz in such a disrespectful manner. It's like, who the fuck do you think you are, dude? You're talking to fucking iDubbbz, Hassan. How long have you been around in the main light on the internet? Okay, how long have you held an audience? What kind of content do you make? You're talking to iDubbbz. Show some fucking respect, Hassan. You know, that's how I felt watching that whole fucking thing. Hassan is super into world politics and thinks because he's from Turkey, he's an authority on foreign affairs. Yeah, that's a problem. Like,
since you brought,
I just drank G Fuel. So let me tell you how I'm an expert on, I don't know.
Your fucking special needs friend. If Xanderhall was by me,
in the context of Willie Mac's video, Hassan definitely appears to be in the wrong.
Told to go and kill himself during
right, that's
when
my
everyone was
statement.
calling him some sort of weird.
Did you notice he started stuttering when he talked about Xanderhall as if the tick just went off?
Now I'll never be able to collab with Hassan.
Fat retard.
Yeah, I know.
So would you have?
Where is Turkey Tom? Where is Turkey Tom?
Would you have as much charity for me if that happened?
Flamenco, I'm out of charity for you. I was out of charity for you when
so you're not going to answer
Can you repeat it? I wasn't paying attention. I was still laughing.
Yeah,
at the
no,
last
you
thing
generally
said.
don't do that whenever you decide that you don't fucking engage with people. It's really fucking cute how that happens when other people will engage with you.
Augie, can you tell Flamenco he's doing a good job so the community doesn't hate him after this?
Yeah, dude. This guy, like Nick is just dragging this guy through the mud to the point where he's just exhausted from telling him how stupid he is. And Flamenco is like, oh, it's really funny how you don't want to engage with me, even though people are willing to engage with you. It's like, bro, he's been engaging with you for 32 minutes now, bro. He's exhausted you, okay? You've exhausted. This is the problem I had when I had that conversation with my guy on my stream, is he wasn't bringing up any new points. He was just trying to label me as like a misogynist at one point. And then, like, at one point, he literally said that I was taking advantage of QT Cinderella or some shit. I called him out. He pretended like he never said it. And that's when you should move the conversation forward, because you've said your piece. You start to talk in circles. Nothing more could be said to change the tone of the topic. Just move on. But when you're all riled up in the moment, you don't want to do that. You want to just make him see. You want to just want to murder him with intellect, dude.
This combo.
So Flam, basically, I mean, the point that Nick's making.
I mean, debates on what? I don't know. I'm kind of a fucking idiot. I mean, I would debate like dumb internet drama. I'm certainly not going to debate fucking foreign affairs. I'm a dumbass in the Appalachias, bro. And somebody has to want to debate me. I mean, if you look at my comment sections, I'm always yelling at people like, yo, bro, catch me on a live stream. Let's go. You know, I'm not afraid of inherently like Casey Tron. We could talk about Mr. Beast with Casey Tron. You know, I'd gladly debate her. That'd be freaking funny as hell. She definitely... Dude, I want to make a whole video about Casey Tron, dude. I checked out one of her streams once, and it was just like her playing television without her even being on the screen or talking. She wasn't even there. It's like all these fucking reactors that we're making these videos about. We're not talking about Casey Tron, dude. What the fuck, dude? Who even is she? What is her claim to fame? I see her everywhere. It's like she's like very good at sticking her fucking face in the middle of other people's bullshit while it's getting clicks on the internet, which is something I do to grow my channel. But I think she purposely makes the dumbest fucking take imaginable just so more people give her clicks. So these algorithms push her content more, because I don't understand how, I mean, that's not everyone. Sometimes I agree with Casey Tron. Like, I'll agree, you know, a broken clock is right twice a day, But that shit over the Mr. Beast drama when we got into it on Twitter, dude, she was so in the wrong, clearly in the wrong. I don't know how the hell she could come with the conclusion that she had.
It's one that, you know, I have no hatred for you, but I'd have to agree with it. Like, you're in a community of people in which you've had
absolutely.
no.
Go Tom, go Tom.
Yeah, you're in a community of people which has had no, you know, absolutely no issue with like making fun of people, calling each other.
In a community, for the IBS, this guy fucking hangs out and frequents kiwi farms. He's in the threads. He's reading his own thread like 8 hours in between when they're shitting on him.
I just want to make the point. Yeah. So we were talking about this, and we kind of made that point to you, and you were like, okay, well, I get that, but the real issue is that, you know, I'm friends with Mike. Is I think the wording you said. That's what I understood.
Friendly.
Okay, friends, friendly. That's the understanding I had, is that you were cool with Mike.
And it's
then
been
Mike
very,
comes in here,
I
and
think
Mike's
part
like,
of the allure of Turkey Tom is he's been around since he was in high school, and he's had a pretty decent following since then. So it's been really interesting to watch his like character development, in lack of a better term, because like seeing him conduct himself and speak with such confidence. I mean, in his old videos, one of the things you could definitely tell in his first couple of videos, he lacked a lot of confidence in his voice, and he's grown into a fine young man, okay, and he's very well spoken, has a good head and his shoulders, and it's just so great to see that type of person grow, you know. I think it's where a lot of the allure of Turkey Tom comes from, is the story.
I don't fucking know you. We like interacted like twice. Like, we don't really know each other. I make parody songs about everyone. You know what I mean? So that's what he's saying. And then, you know, Nick brought up something that jogged my memory, and I got to say, he has a good point. The fact that you were threatening to send a letter to Xander Hall's mom to like try to get him evicted or whatever. Like, that's
definitely pissed off. Yeah.
Okay, but it's not just that you were pissed off.
Pissed off moment.
Yeah, you were trying to ruin his life.
Justification for that. Like
there is
it's
no
hard to feel bad
justification
you
for
when someone
that.
makes a joke song calling you a pedophile when you were like on stream like advocating for.
I don't know the context, but if somebody made a joke song calling me a pedophile, I would also probably not take it very well. So that's kind of, it's hard to feel bad for you coming from Turkey Tom here. It's hard to feel bad for you when someone makes a joke song calling you a pedophile. Like, dude, I don't know. That's not an accusation that I think should be tossed around lightly. Not only because, you know, obviously people do not want to be called that. It's one of the worst things to be called, but it might also, you know, it's just not a good word to be flapping around, because it takes the oomph out of the word, you know. Hey, Flamengo, leave those kids. Hey, was that the lyric? I mean, that's not too bad.
For sending a letter to someone's mother because you didn't like their
it's a non-issue
YouTube
because
videos
you
or some
didn't
stupid
say the
shit.
word.
It's just-
Yeah, I mean.
All right. Stream off.
Augie,
Also, I don't.
No.
Yeah. Also, I don't.
Went on about how my viewership's down.
The other problem is I don't understand the context. I don't really know this flamenco character. I know Turkey Tom and him. Like, Turkey Tom made a video about him or some shit. But I don't really know who the guy is. I don't really know if that lyric was justified or not. Hey, Flamengo, leave those kids alone. All right, let me check my doc, see if I had anything else I wanted to talk about. DSD, you don't like Dark Viper. Have you seen the drama Dark Viper's involved in? I know I mentioned it before, but I don't remember ever seeing you answer. I have like a little doc here I wrote up to be cute. Try to keep the live stream on the rails. It's kind of fallen off the rails at this point, but not many people watch the live streams anyway. I don't know. It looks like I went over everything. Sniper Wolf, Aziland. Sniper Wolf completely stole Aziland's personality. That was crazy. This video right here, Nerd City. No Viper. Stormy's video is good about it. I'm not talking about the Dark Viper thing. I'm just DSD. I don't think likes Dark Viper. That's why I'm asking what she's heard of it. I'll lead her on to some good stories there. I've had nothing but positive interactions with Dark Viper personally, and I am a small creator that criticized Dark Viper in a video. So I think I am someone, you know, that's like a fair. I think it's fair if I wanted to talk about it that I should talk about it, you know. But I won't, out of respect for Dark Viper. I don't feel comfortable asking him the question. I do have a means of communication to him, and therefore I don't personally deem it appropriate to talk about it, to give my take on the situation at least, right?
SS Sniper Wolf and Aziland hate to be compared.
This is good shit.
Know how much she'd copied from you. When I made my video about Sniper Wolf,
there was a voice that
Yeah, look at this.
I couldn't
We'll just
quite
watch this one
place
part.
what it was, and I started to make a montage out of it.
The weird baby talk ebonics that she's adopted for YouTube.
I'm just reaching for some name for it, and I call it Baby Talk Ebonics. And because I couldn't figure out what this was.
The Toronto accent got to be the most autistic accent of all time. It sounds like a 10-year-old mentally disabled child who went to Jamaica for 6 months and picked up some of the lingo. Told the man them last time you didn't even left your mom's in the.
Yeah, but dude, so Aziland's from Toronto, and that's where this like weird accent that Sniper Wolf has comes from. But the difference is Aziland actually is from Toronto, Canada, and Sniper Wolf is not. So it's a clear comparison between the two, as you know, Sniper Wolf accuses Aziland of copying her, but if you were to go to court and try to prove who authentically would come up with that accent, it would be Aziland, and Sniper Wolf would have been the one to steal it. And that's Sniper Wolf Stole Her Life by Nerd City. Just dropped the video, I think, like last week. You should definitely check it out. What's going on in the Discord? Jordan Peterson says things by... Okay, hold on.
Well, I'm going to read this. It's titled, as I said,
What? Hold on, I am pulling this
I'm
up.
going to read this. It's titled as...
I mean, let's watch it. Fuck it. It's only 4 minutes. I'll skip around it a little bit.
Well, I'm going to read this. It's titled, as I said, that's a play a bit on the. This is LOL-LM.
Wait, what the hell?
Well, I'm going to read.
We seem to have run into an error here. What the hell? Okay, hold on. Wow, that's weird. Bum 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 bum. Second. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's happening. It's not displaying the right window. There we go. There he is. What is going on here? This is insanity.
Well,
What
I'm
is
going to
going
read
on
this. It's titled, as I said, that.
I've destroyed my stream. Hold on. All right. Fixed it.
Well, I'm going to read this. It's titled, as I said, that's a play a bit on the. This is LOL-LMFAO, bro, bruh, dude. WTF. What in hell
I don't know.
is going on?
H3 kind of burned me out on the Jordan Peterson memes.
Although who knows when push comes to shove. What are your thoughts on superheroes? Well, the superhero is...
He certainly has some really dumb takes, though, huh?
And Richard Dawkins, King George, and the Queen appeared before me and punched me 40 million times. This was a shock.
Jordan Peterson, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys. Oh, man. What the fuck? Um.